All right, what's up? This is another tier list for you niggas. Sorry about all the background noise and shit. That's my fucking. I'm using a folding desk still, but it is what it is. We ball. All right. First of all, Glock. I'm putting that in meta, at least in CS2. It's a lot better in CS2. For some reason, I feel like the drop off in terms of accuracy doesn't apply as much. It's low-key like almost a Tech 9, but a free Tech 9, other than the damage being way lower and all that. But it's free first round. You could buy armor with it, and yeah, I mean, it's I shred people with it. So meta Tech 9, it's a smart choice. It depends what round you're in though. If it's a force or like an eco, I can understand getting it. The first shot accuracy is always a W. So yeah, 5.7. I don't know. I don't find much success in it CS2 wise. I mean, you could land the first shot, headshot, but you got to be pretty close for that. The accuracy is fucking terrible. The skins are cool on it though. For the price, I'd rather just either get a P250 or keep the USP, or shed the extra 700 to get a deagle, but we'll get on that later. P250. If you're someone else other than me, I'll put it in passable, but it's just so fucking inaccurate. You can't even, like, the one shots are almost impossible to hit because you gotta have your fucking crosshair right on the dude's head, and there's still a chance it won't hit for some reason. And it's got like 30 something bullets, so I don't know. I'd rather just keep the starting pistols. CZ is meta. That's very unpopular, but at least in CT, like if you're playing CT, it's meta. Hide in the corner. You don't gotta fucking click your mouse as fast as possible. You could just hold it down and steal someone's gun. The fire rate's nice. The animations are ass. The pull out time is ass. That's the main drawback for me, is how long it takes to pull it out. But you're not really using it for anything other than to steal someone else's gun. So for what I use it for, it's meta. Dual Berettas, it's smart if it's the first round of the half. That's the only option. It has to be the very first round. It's got a lot of bullets, a lot of reserve ammo. If you're the entry for if you're rushing on T side, if you're entry, I like them because you don't really got to worry about reloading and shit. If you make it on site, you could just spam through the smoke, get a little coverage down for your teammates as they plant. But after the first round, there's no point of using it. Desert Eagle, usually I put it in 30k Premier ranking, but it's just the accuracy is terrible. You could counter strafe all you want. I don't want to hear it. You could have everything set to hit a one tap. Like, your crosshair could be literally on the dude's head, and just like the P250, there's a chance that it'll just go completely to the left. Like it happened to Nico. It happened to I can't really think of anything else as popular as that Nico incident.
Times it to perfection, and Simple sitting no! Shot!
But for $700, the chance to even kill someone with full armor in one shot landed in meta. But actually no, it'll just stay in meta. It's a meta gun. I can understand why you buy it. It's a good deal. Revolver, it's passable. A lot of people would put it in this range, but if it's like the middle of the round and a lot of the dudes are kind of dinked already or just have damage, it's gonna be a one-shot kill no matter where you hit them, because it's got like 70 damage in the body. So if you can like deal with a little delay in the shot going off, it's decent if you're just trying to get a few kills at the end of the round. The accuracy is nice. It's basically a pocket scout, so do with that information as you will. MP9, just for the price, 30k Premier. It's $1,200. It's got a decent spray pattern. I feel like it's better to burst with it. Not completely burst, but for the first couple of shots, burst at the head and then spray, control it as you will. But you could almost always afford the MP9 in CT. Even if you lose like every single round, you'll be able to have enough for MP9 in armor. So that puts it in 30k Premiere. The skins are nice on it. The hot rod's crazy. Also the Mac 10 is just perfect for the price, like the perfect SMG. Like when you think about SMGs in Counter-Strike, you kind of have to think about the Mac 10 first. $1,000, you could always afford it. PPs, it depends. If you're trolling, like if you're up a lot on the score or you're down or you know you're gonna lose anyways, like just running the PP is understandable, like the Negev or the M249. But other than that, it's a fucking pea shooter. It's got decent ammo, so you can kind of spray it through smokes and shit, but it's a pea shooter. You're gonna get taken out the game by a fucking 5.7. MP7's 30k Premiere. I don't know why more people don't use it. The spray pattern is godly. It's so linear. You're not gonna see with the MP9, it's kind of comes out like a bat out of hell in terms of the spray pattern, but the MP7 is just, it goes up, so you can almost use it like a rifle in that sense. And it's only 300 more than the MP9. I prefer it over the MP9, but I still usually buy the MP9 first so I could get some util with the money left. The it's on Y. It's slow, it's bulky, the reload just takes forever. I'm pretty sure it costs as much or more than the MP9, so it's at that point it's kind of, why do you use it? But you know, you could get kills with it. So yeah. P90's meta. The one drawback it has is the return in terms of how much money you get per kill. You're not gonna get shit, so you kind of have to stay alive if you buy it. But you know, rushing and taking sites and staying on the feet, you can't beat the P90. Just how fast the bullets come out, you know, the damage of them, you could just blind and completely smother anyone holding sight with it. You don't gotta counter strafe with it, really. Just run, hold W and shoot. So yeah, it does its job. I'm kicking you if you have an MP5. I can just tell the type of player you got. Like, I've never met anyone that wasn't a shitty player that uses the MP5. There's no point in using the MP5 whatsoever. There's no point in even having it in your fucking loadout. It's got a silencer for no reason. Damage is terrible, accuracy is fucking terrible, and I guarantee the people that buy it, you know, and are bottom fragging will continue to buy it because only noobs and just bots use the MP5 in general, so they don't know the process of saving money and running eco rounds. They're just gonna buy the MP5 with no armor every single round, and will never be able to get a fucking full buy. I hate this gun. It's personal for me. FAMAS, it's smart. For the price, I'd rather have one of the SMGs, but if you put it on burst, you can low-key get a one tap if you just aim it at their head, just because of how fast the 3 bullets come out. The drop off and, you know, accuracy is kind of a pain to deal with, but it's not a bad rifle. I usually have it in my loadout to give it to someone else for a drop. Galil's 30k Premiere, it's a $1,800 for something that I would say is almost as smart or as good of a gun as the M4A4. You could pretty much always afford it if you don't want to use the AK for some reason. It's got good damage. You can't instant kill someone with a headshot. That's the main drop off, but it's just so cheap. It has to be in 30k Premiere. I like it. M4A4 and the M4A1 go up. And what do I need to say? It's the beans and rice of counter-terrorists. It's, you know, your go-to, both of them. I would put the M4A4 above the M4A1S just because of how CS2 plays. You know, where your shots are going aren't as guaranteed as how it was in CSGO. I don't know if it's because of the new whatever it's called with the fucking latency shit, but I'd rather have more bullets in stock than to, you know, get a few trades than have to pray they don't rush you as you reload because you have 20 bullets with the M4A1S. M4A1S doesn't seem as accurate as it was in CSGO, so that's why it's slotted behind the M4A4. The AK-47's top of 30k Premier. I don't really have to elaborate on that. One shot headshot from any distance, any armor. Nice skins. It's $2,700, so it's easy to afford. It's powerful as fuck. It's the best gun in the game in my opinion. The AUG is Karrigan Inferno. If you're wondering why I put that, it's just because of his performance in that Inferno map during the finals of the majors. And hate all you want, you know, it is what it is. But the AUG, it's lame. You gotta scope in with it. The accuracy, even when scoped in, is fucking awful. It's almost $3,500, so you're just shoving money out the ass to buy it. It's slow, it looks ugly. Both of the scoped machine guns go in there, and like, why would you use these? Scoping in just takes more time to do. Just get an AK or an M4 and learn how to use it. The scout is smart depending on who you are. A lot of noobs sorry, a lot of fucking shitheads use the scout when they're trolling or throwing, get it every round and get a .042 KD ratio with it. But if you're cracked with it, you know how to use it, how to hold your angles, like buying a deagle as your secondary to top off the dudes that you don't instantly kill, then it's a smart choice, because I know why you're using it. Hold long on dust too, but it sucks, especially if you're a terrorist. It's kind of hard to use the scout efficiently. Ops 30k Premier, it's a little bit in CSGO. I put it above the AK, but it doesn't work the same in CS2 even right now that it's been out a minute. But it's always gonna be a one shot no matter what. Yeah, it's the op. I don't gotta say that much more. The Scar 20 is meta. I gotta put them both. You just gotta accept that they're good guns just because they're OP. Culturally, I put them in Vogue Kick, but for what they are, they're good guns. Like, you're most likely gonna pick one up if they bought it first and they drop it. The Nova's passable just because of the price. You gotta know what you're doing with it. Aim for the head, hold tight corners, don't peek fucking open areas, and you'll be fine. You get a lot of money for each kill, so that's a W. The XM in CS2 is fucking 30k Premier. The damage and how fast you could just let off shots, you could low-key clear out crowds. You could clear with 3 people in like 5, 4, 3 seconds. And it's pretty cheap. It's $2,000. Mag 7 is why it's ass. Just get the fucking Nova. The damage is fucking terrible. The one thing it has going for it is movement. You could run, you could bunny hop, you move faster and reload faster, but it does like 0 damage. You could hit them in the head from 10 feet away and just nothing, and you're dead. If it didn't have to cock back and forth every shot, it would be decent, but for what it is, it goes in Y. The sawed off, I don't even have it in my loadout. There's really no point in using it. It's like a Nova, but less efficient. It's louder, less damage, less range. Yeah, I just assume you're trolling if you have a sawed off. And 249, it's going on Y just because you could pull it out if you're winning and just shit on kids and just get them to know that you're shitting on them with the worst gun in the game, which is the M249. Negev is passable. It's cheap as fuck. So if you know how to use it, it basically turns into a laser beam after spraying it for a couple seconds. So it's not terrible. You move slow, but you're not buying the Negev to run and fucking chase people down. You could spray and hold sights, make sure people don't cross, spray through smokes. 30k Premier is the Zeus. I'm not buying it every round, obviously, and I'm not going to use it as my main, but it's a one-shot fucking kill no matter what. It's kind of I shit on you moments whenever you kill someone with the Zeus, so just for that, it goes in meta. The P2K is meta. It's free. It's got decent accuracy, and it's got an extra bullet compared to the USPS. So that's why I put the USPS below the P2000. The one thing the USPS has going for it's the silencer, but you know, take that for what you will. The damage is all right. I'd rather have the P2K, but the USPS has cooler skins, so I usually just use the USP. Yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and smoke weed every day.